What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister, Darina.
What's up?
And our friend, Dan.
I almost forgot. Hey, I almost forgot the name.
I didn't forget it. And this week, we are talking about Along Came a Spider, starring Morgan Freeman, which is a kidnapping movie. Mystery,
kidnapping,
detective, yeah, that type of deal. It was in 2001. All right, so hi, good time for movies.
2001 was a good movie year, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
What, 2001?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Legally Blonde was in 2001 too.
People
so a bad year for movies.
People really like that movie.
Legally Blonde. Okay, so what?
Yes.
What kind of people like that?
Well, we're talking about Along Came a Spider. So let's talk about it.
All right.
So it starts off with they're in a sting operation. I don't know what they're trying to get this guy for.
I think he was a serial killer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Short-haired serial killer. Right, he didn't like women with short hair.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I think it's not that he didn't like it. He only killed women with short hair.
Yeah. But
that
you know
how
how people are like obsessed with a certain type of people, but they still kill them.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of thing.
Weird, man.
Very weird.
But it got messed up.
I mean, did it get messed up?
It got real messed up. So
I don't even know how she was still alive after the car crashed. Because that was a pretty violent crash.
That car crash, it seemed real extra. I've seen car crashes. And I was like, man, would that car do that? It like bounced off the wall like a ping pong ball.
In the air, flipped a few times.
Well, it was going really fast, right?
Okay, sure.
All right, it was like the wall pushed back, though. That's how that car had flipped.
Well, we will need Mythbusters to tell us whether or not that was realistic.
Yeah, because he was in a Corvette. Right?
He was in a Corvette.
Okay.
So it was a little messed up because, well, one, for her earpiece, why was her earpiece so noticeable?
Because it's 2001.
Oh yeah, they didn't have any little.
Like, okay, but he was just like, what's this? What is this? It was like a big old thing in the air.
I don't
What's
know. This? Yeah, I think it's because it's just technology and then since she got to have the short hair, you can't really
cover it with the hair.
Yeah,
so,
I'm thinking she should have been a little less. No, and I'm like, lady, you gotta like convince this man that you're okay with what's going on.
Actually, there was an easy way out of that. I don't know if it would have got her out, but it was an easy way. So to explain, he thinks that it's a girl that thinks she's going, for like a one-night stand or something with him. And he's like, oh, well, put it nicely, it's time for some fellatio while driving.
How was that better?
That is nice. It's nice because younger audiences don't know. So
I don't know how that was better.
What?
But yes, continue.
I feel like it was less crude.
I mean, it was better than...
Well, I mean, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, what I'm going to say, yeah.
But, okay, continue.
Okay.
There's a middle ground between the both of you.
Was it?
Is there?
Yes.
Okay, enlighten us.
No, we're moving past this. It's
so
not important.
But like Darina said, she's all like, no. Like, and it was literally like that. Like, I'm like, girl, like, you just gave the whole thing away. And I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying, like... Yeah. She could have just went like, oh, we'll wait until we get to your place for this, right? Yeah. Like, I'm not going to do it while you're driving.
Wouldn't it be better, while you're driving or something?
Say, I'm a classy woman.
Yeah.
Right. You could have continued the conversation.
Else, but yeah.
Okay. Why you keep leaving us on these cliffhangers? What would you say?
No, but yeah, you're right. Like, she could have played it also. I just feel like she seemed really inexperienced, which didn't make any sense because she was supposed to be Alex's partner.
Yeah,
right.
But she was just like, didn't know what to say and acting all weird and stuff. I'm like, girl, get it together.
Yeah. So, but the car crashed, then she dies. Car falls off a dam or something like that, and
violently.
Yeah, it bounced a few times.
Yeah, you can see her hair whiplash. I'm like, her neck would have been broken after that crash.
Yeah, she was dead.
There's no.
I think they just wanted to show the emotions of like
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because that man just fell out the car.
Yeah, he was just gone. I'm like, where he at?
All right, he was gone.
Just gone.
So that was Morgan Freeman's partner, and he's playing Alex Cross, which I get the feeling this is like a book series.
It is.
Yeah, it sounds like a book name.
And this sounds like
Cross.
It's not the first book.
This is the first book, but not the first movie.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
They did the movies out of order.
Put that together. Okay.
Well, so is I don't know why it came. Is the name of that movie Intolerable Cruelty?
No, that has nothing at all to do with anything.
Okay, never mind. It was another one where Morgan Freeman was like a detective or something, and I was like, oh, is that?
Are you sure it wasn't the other one of these movies?
I don't know if it was called Intolerable Cruelty. That's what came to mind.
It was called the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
No, it was called Kiss the Girls.
That was actually in the suggestions underneath the.
Okay,
movie.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So, all right, I didn't know
it. Intolerable. Is that George Clooney?
Is that okay? So that's not what I'm thinking of. It was another Morgan Freeman one.
All right, should we just look up the million of
No,
movies Morgan?
no,
Freeman
He's been in
has
a lot of movies. He's been in a lot of movies, but
Yeah. All right. So after this, Alex Cross is retired because he feel bad because he feels like he got his partner killed. Which I don't know. I feel like that's what got her killed.
I'm like, there were better ways to handle this. I feel like a trained undercover agent would have known. Like, hey, let me de-escalate this real quick.
Yeah, because you literally have undercover agents that like are in drug rings and stuff, and they have to end up doing drugs.
Yeah, doing drugs or doing other things.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
to
saying
keep it covered.
she had to do that, but you could have played it off.
At least try to like delay or whatever. He might have put some more pressure on, but at least try something else other than no. I'm never gonna give that up. This is exactly how she sounded. This is exactly how she sounded. I mean, like if I'm a guy in a car and it's like, oh, okay, what?
Right. I'm like, you immediately put him on edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely see other ways they could have handled that situation.
Yeah, but okay. So Alex Cross retires, and then we move on to like this school. My question: what is this school for? Is this like a school for spies?
Yeah,
what's going on?
I'm guessing it's a school where all the senators' kids go.
Okay, I get that.
And I'm assuming they have security
kids.
and stuff like that for the kids.
Wait, they did have security.
Private security?
Yeah.
Okay. It was
I'm
like
asking what kind of
security.
school this is because their assignment was to
Google,
like find the quickest route to something.
I was gonna have that at my nitpicks. I'm like, what is this assignment? Like, I don't understand. The quickest route to Lindenberg's website?
Yeah,
that's just one click.
Yeah, so type it in,
search it,
and they were doing so many clickety clacks. I didn't understand. I'm like, y'all are some typing fools.
Now, I have seen people do video. I haven't watched these videos, but I've seen like videos like where you are in Wikipedia and see how many links you can get to from one thing to another. So most of the time, completely unrelated. So I've seen that, but feels weird. It felt weird in this movie.
Yeah,
plus
I don't understand.
The kids were like sending encoded messages through gifts and stuff. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like, what are y'all?
And then like the detectives are talking like, yeah, this is the thing nowadays. They send gifts and it has encoded messages. And I'm like, no, it isn't, because guess who was this age in 2001? Me.
Maybe because you're not rich and privileged. That's not what we were doing.
They didn't allow you. They didn't allow you to learn
secret
that.
messages in it?
Was George Bush's daughters sending gifts with secret messages?
How would I know? I wasn't there.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It could have been a thing. We were just out of the loop.
It was a weird school, though. There was something off about
this is real strange. But one of the teachers like kidnaps a student and kills another teacher. And that like sets off the whole thing, right? So they're trying to find her, and basically his deal is just he wants to be famous. Some of the same things with serial killers. They want people to like recognize them and know their story. Yeah,
because he talked a lot about Charles Lindenberg. who we talked about before. So I hope you guys now know the story.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep, I definitely remember.
What?
Wow.
Why don't you remind us of that conversation?
Yeah, why don't you summarize that?
Yeah, just jog my memory a little bit.
We talked about it when we reviewed the Murder on the Orient Express.
Right.
The story was similar to the Lindenberg baby.
Oh yeah. With the nanny that took the baby.
Yeah, and the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby. Yep.
Yeah, because that guy's kid died. It was a ransom, but the baby almost died, and they ruined a bunch of people's lives. And it happened in like 1936 or whatever.
I do actually remember that now.
So, anyways, he was pretty much. He wanted to be that. Everyone still talks about Lindenberg.
Yeah.
Except for you two people who don't know who they are.
First of all, we just reiterated that we do know.
Yeah, exactly. I
remember. Just reminded you.
Yeah. And now we're
it was for the audience.
Yeah, for the audience's benefit.
To know.
They did.
Everyone knows.
Yeah. Post in the comments whether you remember that or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Before Dorito goes off on us.
Basically, he wanted that notoriety that Lindenberg has.
Yeah.
Okay, question. So he had a mask on as the teacher. I was wondering, how long has he been this teacher? He couldn't have been
2 years.
Yeah.
So 2 years.
2 years.
2 years he's been this teacher.
Yep.
2 years he's been her teacher?
No.
No.
Okay.
But she was in the school for.
Yeah, she's been in the school, so it's not. One, it's possible that he taught more than one grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then if she's been in the school that entire time, probably run into him and know him well.
Yeah, and then the time when he wants to use her as a target, he could have, if you have a rapport and stuff, like manipulated things like, oh, I want to teach this class, because he knows she's going to be in it. Yeah. I don't think it'd be that hard.
Yeah, and you gotta remember, the real target was the boy, and she was friends with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, get her, you can draw him out.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't her at all. He just wanted one of the students that was friends of the boy.
Yeah.
With Dmitri.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Which was the son of the Russian president, they said.
Yeah, I was just like...
I'm like, why is he going to the school in the U.S.? If they told me a Russian diplomat, something like that, I'm like, this makes sense. I'm like,
Russian
president?
Yeah, I was just, because I was like, he would not be there.
Right, at all. Like, come on.
No. But, I mean, they do send their kids.
Diplomats.
Schools. Yeah. No, because Kim Jong-un went to school in, Switzerland.
Okay, all right, so I get that. But the Russian president is not sending his kid.
Oh, not to the U.S.
Not to
that's
the US,
for sure.
No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Nah. Unless it's different. Maybe in that timeline, the Russian president is someone completely different.
I mean, either way, it's 2001.
Maybe they're not rivals in that universe.
Oh, we're allies?
Yeah.
Okay. They would have been better off saying a diplomat. Isn't that like the story of Rush Hour?
Why did they have to go for a president? Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I have to, they also could have just picked a different country.
True. It did not have to be Russia. It could have been any country. I mean, the problem's still the same. If we have a foreign kid get kidnapped, that's a real problem for us.
Right.
But that was the thing. His target was a high profile target, right? So throughout the movie, you kind of see Alex Cross's detective skills. I guess you say it felt all right, and the one thing I thought was a stretch was the missing picture, and then it attaching to a live camera.
Oh, the live camera thing, but I thought the missing picture was clever.
No, that was clever. It's the fact that it attached to a live camera so they can find the guy's name. I was like, oh, okay,
yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah. I guess it could have led them to something else.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I did like that, though, the live picture thing.
Sorry.
Got that gas. But, but yeah, the live picture thing. Not the live picture. The missing picture thing, I thought was cool. I was like, okay. So this dude is really he the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of felt like he enjoyed playing games with them. The chase, I'm like, oh, he was leaving them puzzle pieces. Yeah. I thought was clever, but then he didn't really do it again.
Yeah, it was the last. I expected the whole movie to be
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
a
they kind of
scavenger
gave
hunt
it
or
up
something like that.
after a while.
Yeah.
But I think his plan got messed up. He probably did have more, but his plans got messed up.
There might be something else to that, but we'll get to it when we talk about the random movie facts.
We've got to mention that one of the security people, Jezzy.
Yes, she was a Secret Service agent.
She partners up with Alex to try and find the girl.
Yes.
Now, initially, she was supposed to be left out, according to that FBI agent, but Alex Cross wanted her to be in it because she'd been watching this teacher for how many years? She probably got a lot of intel on.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
right?
it
if
does.
You know the girl, you know the school, you know the guy, the teacher. It makes sense for her to be around.
Right. Which I agree with.
Yeah.
You probably got some valuable information that we could use.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. At the time, I was just like, okay, yeah.
So now she's in it.
Yeah. One, I have to say props to this little girl. Again, what kind of school is this? That's what I'm saying. Like, is this a spy school? I just need to know.
Yeah, she was doing things that
resourceful, man.
She was doing some things that.
Because usually they're like crying and blah blah blah, but this girl
helpless
from the very beginning was just fighting back from the very beginning, and I'm like, thank you. I'm like, this girl is smart. She knows what it was just like I said. Maybe there was a secret spy school.
Yeah,
it was something going on in the school that was not like other schools.
Yeah,
it had to be.
It was not a normal school.
Yeah, it had to be.
But
they ended up getting the guy killed. But
her first escape attempt, which was pretty smart, she took the batteries out of a little intercom thing and then threw them on the stove, which of course, batteries fire, explosion, which caught the boat on fire. So she used that to escape. He has to put out the fire. He can't chase after her.
Yeah. Too bad she wasn't also a strong swimmer.
She was not. She was doggy paddling. She was doggy paddling. That was a doggy paddle.
At least she could swim a little.
She could not sink.
Yeah, that's better. Because if it was me, I would have jumped in. I'm like, we're near shore.
Like, hell.
Hey, yo, I'd have been in that water still, though.
I would have jumped, yeah. And I'm like, hopefully I can, like, kind of push myself towards the shore.
But I was just like, man, you are swimming weird and slow.
Very slow. She was swimming. Like, when the dude actually came off the shore and started heading towards, I'm like, man, she's out there.
Yeah.
You gonna need to.
Yeah, but there was a fisherman that was gonna save her, and then, well, he got shot.
Yeah, he got pieced up pretty badly, which I figured was gonna happen. I'm like, she about to get this man killed.
Oh yeah.
And she got that man killed.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
So, but yeah.
Hey man, it was worth the attempt.
I guess it was worth the attempt. But I guess I don't know. From her standpoint, maybe she just saw an opportunity. Like, I gotta take it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, how am I supposed to know he's like also going to shoot that man? I'm thinking there's land out there. I'm gonna take this chance.
Yeah, she took it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Coast Guard didn't hear her screaming for help on the intercom.
Man, I was.
That's what I thought. I'm like,
because I was like, I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm like, we can hear it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, maybe that's just for us.
I was thinking like it had to just be for us because we can hear it clearly.
And what's his name? What's his name?
Sanjay.
Yeah,
he heard it.
Sanjay. Yeah,
he heard it. So I'm like, can they not hear it? But I mean, their motors was running and they're in a different boat, so maybe
it was just for us.
Yeah, it must have just been for us.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I mean, they're on top of water. I don't know.
I don't know, but it was so clear.
Yeah, they did seem a little overly angry that he didn't have running lights, though.
Hey, the law's the law.
Well, you don't have running lights. Hey, you've got to follow us.
And their face was all angry, like,
why don't you have running lights on? Like, bro, okay, I'm not on the highway.
Yeah, like chill, man. Like, this is the water. Like, for real. There's nobody else out here but me and you. Like, come on.
Yeah, but that usually means he's like committing a crime, which he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I watched enough Border Patrol to know that like this boat don't have no lights on, and I'm like,
drugs.
It's on the boat.
Yeah, we all know lights run forever.
I mean, they have subs. They have submarine, like cocaine submarines.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dedication right there.
That is
like they build them. They build their own subs. Yeah. Like they're usually like one use. But
one time only, one time use. Yeah, okay.
That's dedication.
That is dedication, though.
That's dedication.
All right, okay.
After all of that, send your coke over here.
Don't please. If you could stop making it, it'd be great.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Okay. So I did like how resourceful she was, even towards the end of the movie. But you had that. So that little mess up for him where she tried to escape, and then he tried to capture Dimitri. Dimitri, my dude. We talked about resourceful kids. He's over here. They're talking through their gifts. Okay, at this point, how come they can't just chat? Why are they using gifts and have to encode and decode this?
It's like there's an extra step for no reason.
I got it in class. That's fine. Like, for this, why?
Well, maybe because he doesn't want their parents to know that they're friends.
Oh, okay.
In this situation, though, it's like...
I don't know, Dimitri. I'll be wondering, like, weren't you kidnapped? Like,
yeah, so I'm like, do you think she found a computer while she was kidnapped, or...
Buddy.
Anyway, so Sir Sanji convinces Dimitri to leave his house but sneak out. So he had to avoid cameras and stuff. I'm like, bro, you don't see this as a bad, like, I get you're 12, but
the kids are dumb.
Yeah, okay. So he can use a payphone. He wanted him to use a payphone, which basically is just get him out in the open so I can kidnap him. And this is funny because Sergey kills the police. Whatever his name is, Sanji. Sange. What is his name?
I think it's Sanji.
Sanji.
Something with S. Mr. S.
The kidnapper. He kills some police officers to steal the police car, so he looks inconspicuous, you know. And this was so funny because my wife was like, did he shoot them with like a jelly gun or something? Because like the guy got shot and it was just looked like jelly was on the window.
The graphics in this movie was not great. We talked about the car crash in the beginning.
Yeah.
And that was almost as bad as the Air Force One crash in Air Force One.
Oh, man.
They weren't great. And I keep thinking, we made dinosaurs look real in 1992.
No, but those were physical things, though.
It was still pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Like that herd of dinosaurs?
Yeah.
That was pretty good for 1992.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Look better than that car crash.
Agreed. The Raptors looked amazing.
It's true.
I was afraid.
I don't understand why we just keep missing.
Depends on who's available at the time, I guess.
He had a jelly gun.
Yeah. But yes, it was not great.
That was legitimately funny. So yeah, so he's gonna try and capture Dimitri, but Alex and
Jesse.
Yes, Jesse.
Yeah. They decided to stake out because, of course, the Russians didn't let them go talk to Dimitri because they figured out, they're like, this girl is nobody. Why would you want to kidnap him? And you figure, based off of what you found out, like we said, this kidnapper is not about money. It's about him, you know, having that notoriety, right? So he needs a high-profile case. Why kidnap her? And then they kind of connected the dots that use her to get to Dimitri. So they see him before it happens, and why didn't they just hit him with the car?
I don't understand.
Yeah, just ram his car.
Get back into the car and chase him. The guy was on 3 wheels.
That's true.
Yeah.
They like shoot him.
Oh no! It's because the security from the Russian security came.
No, before then.
Yeah, before that they.
Yeah, when they cut him off.
Yeah.
They had the gun and they're shooting. He gets back in the car. He now only has 3 wheels. I'm like, you guys get back in the car and chase him down.
Yeah, I just thought
Jesse did
if I
hesitate.
was a cop right there, I definitely would have been on one of the like bad cop videos because I just said, why'd you just hit him with the car?
I mean, I feel like that would have been an option.
But you need the girl back.
Right, which is why you can't
you don't kill him.
You could have hit him with a car.
Yeah, they were in an SUV. He would have been dead.
I mean, you're playing a dangerous game.
You know, the little cop maneuver.
Against a person?
Render his. Person? Oh, you're talking about when he was outside.
Yeah, he was already outside.
Okay. I thought you were talking about when he
got back in the car and
chased him down. Yeah, he was on 3 wheels.
Yeah, he wouldn't have got far.
Yeah.
Like it's very difficult to control a vehicle.
Him and I'm like, shoot him, and I'm like, get in the car.
Yeah.
You have all your tires.
Yeah, he's fighting that wheel the whole way. Like that's hard to do.
They're like, oh, we found the car abandoned. I'm like, no one chased this man. Mm-hmm. Just no one.
Nope. Nope. Just let him ride away.
Bad policing.
In slow motion.
No other cop saw this cop car riding on three
wheels. The wheel was sparking.
It was sparking. He's going.
Rubber doesn't spark.
Like 5 miles an hour. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, I didn't understand that part.
Yeah.
Like nobody sees this.
So that was the final thing, right? Mm-hmm. That pretty much just all his plans are done, and then he gets back to the boat, and the girl's gone. Mm-hmm. So now it's just like he's got nothing. His whole plans are shot.
Yes.
I did not see the movie going in this direction, but I did pick out eventually, because like you got the call for a ransom now. Right, which feels weird like, because
it wasn't about money.
Yeah, this guy's not about money.
Yeah,
and I guess it was a clever way of getting the ransom. I kept thinking, I'm like, how are you gonna get this without them following you?
That was ingenious. I like that. Like when I got to the end and it's like throw it off the train. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're following him and stuff. But like if you get the ransom in the middle of a train track, you throw it out of a train window.
You can't get
nobody was waiting for you there.
Yeah.
And by the time they get to where you were, you're gone.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was weird, especially because it was like, oh, they want like clean cut diamonds and all this, and I'm like, this just does not fit.
Yeah, it don't.
Yeah, especially like when the girl was gone. Although I felt like they really the same thing, like the characters all felt a little hollow to me in this movie. And then it was just like, oh hey, the girl's gone, and then we just next scene and I was just like, what?
Yeah, they kind of brushed over that.
It glassed over real quick.
But maybe that was to make us think like, okay, I know he wasn't in it for the money, but maybe he just he fell back on that because now he had nothing else. The girl's gone and all these other plans fell through, so it's like, okay, give me $10 million.
Just such a it's like this is what you're asking for. It was like felt like a completely different plan.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. I asked for cash or something. Like, give me these diamonds and a thermos. It was so random and completely different than everything else was happening. I was like, yeah, this ain't right.
Yeah, something was weird about it.
Yeah,
it was weird, and so it ends up that they kidnapper's name, he comes to Alex's apartment or the
girl
Jessie's apartment.
Yes,
and so he confronts them. And I guess smart in a way, Alex finds out that he didn't have the girl anymore and that the ransom wasn't him because he's like, oh, you got $12 million.
Yeah.
And
he had no idea.
Yeah, the kidnapper didn't react to that. Because he had no idea how much that was. Yeah. He heard about it from the news, so he knew that there was a ransom asked. Mm-hmm. But he just agreed on the $12 million, and it was 10, not 12. Mm-hmm. So Alex is like, okay, so he didn't ask for the ransom, and he doesn't have the girl anymore. Yep. So he ends up killing the kidnapper because, quote unquote, he was trying to kill Jessie.
Yeah.
Jessie. Mm-hmm. And then at this point, we're like, okay, so who asked for the ransom? And then I was like, oh, it was Jessie. I was like, it's definitely this girl. I did not put together her and the other security person.
See, I picked him out first.
Okay.
I knew it.
I picked him out first.
Knew it. I'm like, I bet she knew this was going to happen.
You picked him out? I mean, they did foreshadow that in the beginning a little bit. So I can see you picking him out. Yeah. I forgot all about him. So I didn't even.
He was barely in it.
Yeah.
At first I was like, I bet he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, he double crossed him, which wasn't exactly what happened, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So it was like, okay, was this a double cross? Were they working together? And it turns out no. Sanji, yes.
S-Man.
Yes.
The S-Man.
Sanji was working alone, but the other security guy and Jessie just like picked up who he was and followed him for the 2 years he was a teacher.
I guess they are good at their jobs. Mm-hmm. Figured out he was planning something, and instead of stopping him, decided we'll just rip off the kidnapper.
Yeah.
Kind of a smart plan.
But my thing is like, yeah. Okay, my thing is just like, you're like, oh, he's planning to kidnap somebody. Like, how do you just pick that up? And then you're like, when he does kidnap them, this is what we do.
We'll wait till then.
I'm guessing this means that they weren't legit from the very beginning. Was probably looking for a way to do something their entire time they were working at the school.
Yeah.
Well, he said the diamonds were a much better deal than the pension, Secret Service pension. So it's like, okay,
probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us were retiring with $10 million, so.
True enough. True enough.
But I mean, I feel like they were worse than Sanji. Like, cause she gets back and she's just like, "You didn't kill the girl."
Yeah, you supposed to throw her in the river, man.
I mean, it's gonna sound mean, but you have the money.
Yeah.
Kill the girl.
I mean, yes,
yeah. Like he said, he found it difficult to kill a child, which.
But guess what?
A normal human being should find it difficult.
If it wasn't for her having all her information on her computer, which I guess I give a pass for it being 2001, I don't know.
Here's why I don't. Because you have the secret hideaway address, just like, here's the house we
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just like, secret house. And I'm going to put this in my secret folder for secret kidnapping information. Don't open. And this is basically how it was.
Like, okay, basically, your plan works. Destroy all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't have been on a computer.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So if it wasn't for that, and she didn't know that Alex found that, she had an out. She shouldn't have went and tried to kill the girl. Here's the thing, right? The girl didn't know Jesse had anything to do. She only saw the guy, right? If she goes in and kills the guy, takes the diamonds, and be out, it doesn't connect back to her. Right. Unless you have, a computer with, my super secret folder.
Yeah, my super secret plan.
Super secret, like I'm not gonna open that one.
Yeah.
She could either kill him, take the diamonds, walk away. No one knows who kills the guy. The girl just stays in the barn and someone finds her. If not, she just slowly dies. Or if you really wanted to do something, take the diamonds and then rescue the girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
Right? Because, besides having everything on your computer, there was nothing connecting you to
it. If it wasn't for that computer, she was scot-free.
Well, yeah, because Alex basically, he figured it out because, you guys reacted slowly. And I did pick up. I was just like, this doesn't make any sense how they're stopping this man at the school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just, because it's like, you could have shut everything down and they didn't.
Yeah.
And I did.
And she hesitated to shoot the tire
out. Make any sense.
He shoot the tire, and she hesitated to shoot the tire.
Yeah. So, she was dumb. Her decision making at the end just wasn't great.
Yeah, at the end it was very stupid. I'm like, you're this smart to come up with this plan, but at the end you just fall apart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not great.
And then again, props to this little girl. She wasn't just there sitting. He gave her food, so she had a fork. She was using the fork to get her way out of the building, by prying boards up.
She barred the door with the bed.
With the bed.
Yes,
and she questioned Jesse when she got there.
Because at first she's like, yes, Jesse, right.
Yeah.
What happened to the other guy? Yeah. Why would you come alone? It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Again, Jesse.
You could have tried to explain that off, but instead you just started shooting. So now the girl
started getting mad and
no.
cursing at the girl. There's something wrong
I'd have been like, I got here first, but backup was on the way. I ran into old boy. Just anything to calm. The girl might have believed that. You were just like, oh, she doesn't believe me. Kill her. And it's just
you didn't plan this far ahead. You just expected her to believe.
She was just not great.
Once she got upset and started, I'm like, yep, she done thrown her off. Yeah. Everything's cat's out the bag now.
Yeah. Problem is, Alex Cross came alone too.
He did.
Why would you not tell? I found this evidence that they are here. I'm heading over there. Other people come to. You're a cop.
Especially when there's two other cops involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to have backup with you.
But anyway, he gets the better of her. And it was one of those situations where it's like, you're not going to shoot me. And then they shoot him anyway.
Yeah.
I definitely would have been shot her.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have this conversation with you. I'm just going to shoot.
No, because if you're a good cop, you're supposed to give them a chance to surrender. Right.
I guess she was thinking, but we're friends. And he was like,
are you going to shoot your partner?
You're not my partner.
You're not my partner, pal. No, but yeah.
Yeah.
would have shot her a lot.
And that was the end of the movie. It actually ended right there. So
yeah, they walked off. Credits were scrolling.
I was like, oh.
Okay. There's two dead bodies in that house.
What they talked about on the way to her parents' house. Think it was just a silent ride.
I'd be silent. What we gonna talk about?
This is why there should have been like other people there.
Yeah, I would at least would have liked to see the cop cars arriving in the background or something, or her parents.
Because technically, he shouldn't leave the scene with her. He should call it in and let everybody else pick her up and stuff. So we wait at the scene.
Standard procedure.
Yeah. Okay, but that was Along Came a Spider. Mm-hmm. Why is it called Along Came a Spider? I honestly don't.
He said he liked spiders.
He mentioned it once, like a spider.
Because I guess it's like a spider in his web that.
There was the bugs in.
Yeah, the bugs get trapped in his web. I'm thinking something like that.
And then the spider goes and kills the bug.
Yeah, because remember initially he was playing a game with them, so I'm thinking wonder if it was something like that.
Yeah, because it's trapped in his web, and then.
Yeah.
He comes and eats us and puts his eggs in us. Can we talk
about random movie facts?
Random movie facts.
Movie facts.
Okay, so this was based off a book by James Patterson. He has a series of Alex Cross books. Mm-hmm. So anyways, get back to that point. The movie is nothing like a book, apparently. I have not read the book. Surprising.
I was going to say, have you read the book?
No, I haven't, but I will now, though. Because now I want to know.
Of course.
So I'm wondering if in the book the title makes more sense.
It probably does.
Yeah, because they said the movie is like not like it at all. Yes. Yes. So this is the second movie in the series. The first one was Kiss the Girls, which we mentioned earlier. But this is actually the first book. In the book, everything takes place over a 2-year period.
Oh.
Yes.
She's missing for 2 years?
2 years?
I didn't read it. I have no idea.
All right.
I have no ideas because Sanji actually has a story arc that travels across 4 books.
Okay.
Which, because I feel like the characters were just a little empty, but I feel like if this guy who really wants all the fame and stuff, it makes sense that they're chasing this guy for a while.
Yeah, right.
They're not just, because we'll talk about that. Yeah, let's see what else. Most of my facts about the book. In the book, Alex and Jesse has an affair, and I kind of felt that vibe, and I'm like, please don't do this. Morgan Freeman's like 60.
No, he just looks 60. It's not really 60.
I did not feel that happening. Actually, I would have been shocked if it happened in the movie. I would have been like, oh, really?
Really? All right. Well,
but,
she did have some blue eyes, so maybe that was his thing.
Maybe.
Blue eyes can be pretty, but I don't know if that's just like, is that it?
You don't think
that's it.
It's not enough to...
But they have blue eyes, so
that's all the requirement needed.
Yeah, I feel like there's more required.
Yeah.
Blue eyes, blonde hair.
So actually, two kids get kidnapped at the same time, and one kid dies in the process.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they replaced that with the teacher.
I guess.
No. I mean, that's not funny. But I'm not. It's not funny, but. Okay.
Apparently, it is.
The laughing is misleading. I don't know why. I'm laughing, but okay.
All right.
Keep going.
Anyways, that was my last movie fact.
Okay,
nitpicks. We did cover a lot. One thing, when Sanji comes to Jesse's apartment and she just opens the door, like, who does that?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even look. He like, it's the police. Why are you just opening the door? Why would the cops be at your apartment?
That's are the
for what? Nobody called him.
Yeah.
Nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and then weird. I don't understand Sanji's motivation. Like, I get, okay, kidnapping Dimitri will give you more fame, but then what? Is he going to ask for money now?
I think he was going to keep up with the puzzles.
Oh, okay, kind of like the Zodiac Killer actually killed people.
Yeah, but eventually, what are you going to do?
Yeah, like, what was his end game?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, we already talked about them saving their crimes on their computer. Dummies.
Special file.
Stupid.
Yeah. We already talked about Jesse not being able to lie to the little girl. Like, Jesse, why are you by yourself? Oh, I'm just gonna shoot you now.
Like, you didn't think about this?
Yeah. So my last nitpick, if I'm Jesse, I'm just gonna burn the barn down with the girl in it.
Jeez. God.
I'm just thinking like, just burn this barn
down.
We
just leave. We have the diamonds. How about we leave and not kill a child?
I'm just saying, but if we're at this point, you're emptying clips into this door. I'm just like, you know what, little girl? She was
firing into that,
You're just dead.
She was firing that door.
I'm sorry. That would have.
She was all wet throwing that girl into the river. Mm-hmm. So
I don't think she's above.
I don't think she would have cared.
I can't do it.
I'm not saying you should kill little
kids. It depends, because some of these kids be having smart mouths, man. I'll be like,
she clearly was not that kind of kid.
No, she was sending encoded gift messages. Or GIFs for all of you out there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what is it? GIFs? GIFs?
The creator has come out and said that it's GIFs, which upsets me, but whatever.
Like, why not just GIFs?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Huh. It does. That's why people use GIF.
Well, that's what I'm going to continue.
Because
I'm going to keep calling it a GIF. Yeah. And it's not an acronym, right?
Yeah, it is.
It is? What is it?
Graphical
image
something
for social use. Like
why are we adding extra letters?
No, social use is one word.
But where does social use come from? It's GIF.
GIFs.
Oh,
no, that's plural. What's wrong with you?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Scratch that.
All right. That was my last nitpick.
All right, are we rating it?
Yep.
And this is obviously Watch While Folding Clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Watch While Folding Clothes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it, but
I did like the movie, though.
Yeah, I didn't hate it. It was short, honestly. This movie could have used an extra 10, 15 minutes to build up these characters more. I really say the movie could have been longer.
That would have been cool, because I mean, he immediately you're immersed into the school. He kidnaps a girl, and
Yeah, like I wouldn't know more about Jesse and Divine. Like, why are we like this now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more about like we get like Sanji wants to be famous, but I think it might have been better since he carries across a couple of books if he carried across a couple of movies.
Yeah, that would have been cool. And then Jesse's whole deal with, like how did this develop? Were you always just a bad agent, or did this like develop out of something?
Yeah, like why are you so bitter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would have been cool to find out.
So I think we need a little bit more.
A little bit. 10, 15 minutes would took care of that.
Maybe not, but I didn't want to be an extra half hour. This was the second movie I had to watch, so.
Oh yeah, true that. Yeah. True that.
Yeah, because it was the last second edition, and it felt like it.
It did feel like it, though. I did feel like I was rushing, like scrambling to watch this movie and understand it. I rewinded it a couple of times, like, whew. All right, let me watch this other movie.
Should have watched the other movie.
I should have. But,
Well, along came a spider, though.
Yes.
So. GIF stands for Graphics Interchange Formats.
Oh.
So is that like a statement? Are you telling me? Hey, graphics interchange format.
It's an extension. It's a type of file.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not a computer guy.
That's gracious. All right. Anyhow, that's our thoughts on Along Came the Spider.
Mm-hmm. A spider.
Yes.
Not the. If you type in the, you're going to get something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Along Came a Spider, starring Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
Oh,
another thing. We were saying, like, why is this movie titled that? At the beginning, all of his books was titled after nursery rhymes. So there was Jack and Jill and some other stuff. So most of the books were titled after nursery rhymes in the beginning. So that's probably another reason why it's Along Came the Spider. But okay, sorry. Continue.
Oh, you mean Patterson's books?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The Alex Cross series. The other series are titled differently.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, because the Women's Murder Club is like first and second and whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is he on, like 15th with that? I don't know.
27.
Oh, good. Oh, good Lord. I read like second, and that was it.
Second was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 27 of them?
Yeah, it's like a book a year or something.
Good.
He's been around forever.
God.
He has ghostwriters.
Oh, now he does. You can tell.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just written by AI?
Oh.
No. AI can't write a book. I'm sorry.
They probably could. It probably wouldn't be good, though.
I mean, not by itself. You would definitely need a writer.
Well, yeah, you'll have to type it in. Like, sometimes, like if you're using AI to like help you write like a report or something, you gotta write the report, and they'd be like, "What if you did this?"
That's where I think all these high school kids that were getting caught with. That's where they were making a mistake. It's like, yo, have it help you write the report, not
do
write
everything.
the whole report.
Yeah, let it make suggestions and let you be like, that sucked. Or you're like, you know what? No, yeah, I could add that sentence. So yeah.
Imagine if we had AI in high school.
Oh my god,
bro!
Amazing.
Let me tell you,
amazing.
They got it easy.
They do got it so easy, bro. I'm like,
corners had to cut to be like, oh, this got to be 8 pages.
And everybody's gonna wag their finger in shame about it. But I'm like, I'm not going to school to be an English major. Writing these reports is not what I want to do. So AI.
I would say, as someone who still has to write reports, I understand why you have to do it.
Boo.
I still hate it to this day. But at least in high school, I can get away with like increasing the font size of your periods to make
In college, I got caught with that.
You can't do it too much because then it's spaced out too much.
Why are these periods as big as the?
Yes, they're like the spacing's really weird. Because it's like you can check the font size, and the font size is 12, like you asked, but the period was like
35.
14.
So it made the space extra large because you had to double space too. So it made it even better that way.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
But
let's clarify. What does double space mean?
You skip a line.
Yeah, there's an extra space between each.
Yeah, it's easier to read.
Okay, because I remember when I was typing one up and I hit space twice between the words. I thought that's what double space meant. I was like, space. Okay.
Or you could just set it to do double space for you.
Okay, yeah, I knew none of that.
All right, now you guys have gotten a lesson on how to write papers
with big periods.
Hey, it works.
In high school, it'll work. Trust me, your high school teachers aren't smart enough to figure it out. So if you're in high school,
you get an extra page out of that.
Yeah, which I hate when they say pages. Just give it. The word count is better.
Mm-hmm.
Asking for a word count is better than pages. Like, give me a 2-page page. I hate it. Yeah. Okay, that's why you got the extra big periods. You should ask me for 500 words.
I could definitely fill a page with some words.
That, and then you end up with like 350. You're like, man.
Oh well, that's when you just BS.
So as I said before in the paragraph prior to this here paragraph that you are reading currently,
all of the extra words that you need that is completely unnecessary. You throw all of that in.
A lot of summarizing. Each paragraph summarizes the paragraph.
We should do a podcast on writing paper. I bet you it will get views for that.
I bet it would. Let's throw that in there.
But yeah, that was 3D Rivals on writing papers. Thank you guys for listening. We will catch you in the next one.